So what should breaks be like? That's kind of dependent on you. I mean, that is dependent on what you need to do to check in with yourself, how you feel about life, what you want to work on, how you can find a sense of identity for yourself. Here's a few things that I've done if I needed a break. I went for cake. Don't follow me for nutrition tips, it'll be horrible, but it was yummy. It was good for my soul. I have no regrets. It was great. I got a good walk in and I went there, and it's a nice kind of 50s style diner and it has yummy things. So I did that one day. Another thing that I do is journaling. I find journaling very helpful for getting my thoughts and feelings down, and it's been great for getting everything out before bed, and then I can just settle in. My dreams have been incredible. I don't remember a time in my adulthood where I remember or I knew I was dreaming like now, where I'll be aware of my dreams all of a sudden. And before, it was kind of, I would go to bed and then the next thing I know, my alarm is going off, and what happened between when I shut my eyes and I opened them the next morning, who knows? So journaling has definitely been a good one if I feel really dysregulated. I find being able to kind of write it out and see what's going on has been very therapeutic for me. Another thing that I've done is walks. I'm a bit of a long distance walker, and I like going out in the fresh air and being in the sunlight and just away from the havoc in the space of your home can be huge. I've had it before where I walk to the library and I just bring my Kindle and I'll read for a little bit and then come home. Sometimes it felt good just to have a location, just to have a goal for my walks. So sometimes just walking aimlessly and being aware while I'm walking and count the things that are different colors and smell the smells and just be kind of grounded works. And other times I need more of a goal, more of a direction that I'm going to. I always am learning things, so I always have something it seems that I can add on to my professional life, but also I'm learning stuff in my personal life. So things that are more creative, so things that maybe it's a fitness thing, maybe it's, it can be whatever you want. I just find that feeling like I've progressed in something, even if it's not exactly associated with my job search that day, can make me feel really good, especially when in job search, it's really hard to get that sense of accomplishment. I mean, you send out your resumes, you might get an automatic email saying that they've received your resume, but that might be the last time you hear anything. So it's easy to get discouraged. So having things that you're working on that will improve, well, at least to me, improve my career aspects, or I don't want to even call it a career, but for my skills at work, or just personally, it feels good. So right now, as something that I'm doing outside of work that I'm learning is Ukrainian. And my why for that is a lot of my mom's family is Ukrainian. I live in an area that has a large Ukrainian population. So I like the fact that, there's a sense of community there. There's a sense of being able to communicate. There are some goals that I have for that. I'm not thinking, and I don't have goals associated with me taking some test and being fluent and having something as an official second language. I'm doing it for my personal growth more than anything. One thing that I do is I like to volunteer, and one of the things I do to volunteer is I crochet blankets for the Humane Society. And yeah, just having something to crochet, it kind of fills that purpose in the volunteering purpose, but it also is kind of a working meditation. It's something that kind of brings you out of the scenario that might be frustrating to you, but it also allows you to kind of, chill out. You're working on something and it's very repetitive, so your mind can, or at least I find my mind kind of loosens up. I stop stressing about things. And when it comes to breaks, it's not always productive. It's not always whatever. I mean, sometimes it's just nice to veg out to YouTube. Whatever it is there that suits my fancy, but usually it's just a talking head. It's not to do with anything specific. It's usually just commentary about whatever. And that's what I've been going for. And sometimes just vegging out and kind of distracting yourself a little bit can be the break that you need that day. And that's totally fine. That's something that I've been known to do from time to time too. So sometimes it's nice also for the productivity side to be working on another project, to have something else that you like to do. For instance, my YouTube experience is part of that, where this is something I'm very much learning, something I'm very much starting to do and using in my life as a project that I like to work on and I like to share with you. And it's nice to just have something else, like I was saying before with the job search. It's nice to know that you've accomplished something and there are results to the thing, versus in job search where you just put things out to the void and hope that you hear something back at some point. So there's a few things that I do for a break. Let me know If there is something that you think that is very helpful for you when you're needing a break from your job search, you can leave that in the comments. I would love to hear them. So there you have it. There's a few ideas for you about how I take breaks, what I do for my breaks. If you have other ideas and whatever, so there you have it. There's some ideas of what I do to take breaks. For sure, if you want to share what you do for taking breaks, what you find helpful, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what your ideas are and what you've been doing. Yeah, let's get the information out there. It's kind of a slog. I don't want to lie about that. And yeah, let's boost each other and help each other out this way. Definitely you're not alone. There's a lot of us that are in this job search right now. So with that being said, good luck out there and be kind to yourself. And I will talk to you later.